Don't buy the Meta Quest Pro. I've spent weeks with this premium VR headset, and I'm here to tell you exactly why it might be the wrong choice for you. But here's what surprised me. The very problems that make it a bad buy for most people are also the features that could make it perfect for a very specific few. Therefore, if you're considering dropping serious cash on this, you need to see this honest breakdown of its glaring issues before you click order. For the best price, click the link in the description. Okay, so the Meta Quest Pro is priced at around $765 on Amazon. It has a 3.9-star rating, which is interesting for such a high-end piece of tech. Usually, you'd expect either glowing 5-star reviews or angry 1-star ones. A 3.9 tells a story of conflicted feelings, and I get it. Let's dive into the first major problem, its identity. Meta promises this unlocks new perspectives in work, creativity, and collaboration. It's supposed to be your all-in-one portal for multitasking with resizable screens, premium comfort, and high-resolution mixed reality. But here's the twist. The Quest Pro feels like a headset with a multiple personality disorder. It's trying to be a productivity device, a creative canvas, and a gaming powerhouse all at once. Therefore, it often ends up feeling like a master of none. It's good at many things, but not truly excellent at the one thing you might actually need. It's like a Swiss Army knife when you sometimes just need a really good, sharp knife. Is it comfortable? They boast world-class counterbalanced ergonomics and their sleekest design for longer wear. And it is. Compared to the Quest 2, it's a dream. The weight distribution is better, but I have to ask, why is the forehead pad so firm? After an hour, you start to feel this headset declaring its ownership of your frontal lobe. It's a reminder that, yes, you're wearing a computer on your face. Therefore, longer in premium comfort is relative. Longer than before, absolutely. All-day comfort, not quite. It's like sitting in a premium car seat that's still a car seat you'll want to get out eventually. Let's talk about its killer feature, high-resolution mixed reality pass-through. This uses full-color sensors to let you see your real room while in VR. But is it high-resolution? Well, it's a massive leap from the grainy, ghostly pass-through of older headsets. Now you can actually see colors and details. However, it's not crystal clear. It's like looking through a slightly foggy window. You can see your desk and your coffee mug, but reading text on a physical monitor beside you. That's a struggle. So the promise of seamlessly blending virtual and physical work is a bit virtual. Therefore, the productivity dream of multiple resizable screens floating in your room is cool, but limited by this visual fidelity. It's great for blocking out distractions with a virtual office, but not for truly integrating with your existing physical setup. One of the biggest selling points is social connection. Share your true emotions with real-time natural avatar expressions. Your facial expressions are translated into VR. But here's a joke for you. My avatar looked so shocked and confused the entire time. It perfectly mirrored my real expression of wondering why I spent so much money. The tech is impressive, but it's in its infancy. Your true personality often comes through as a slightly exaggerated, cartoonish version. Therefore, for professional meetings, this can feel gimmicky. For fun gatherings with friends, it's a hilarious novelty. But is it a must-have feature justifying the Pro over the cheaper Quest 3? Probably not. Now, the controllers. The Meta Quest Touch Pro controllers are genius. They dispense with tracking rings using self-tracking cameras. They capture fine finger movements and have advanced haptics, but they are also a separate ecosystem. They're bulky, they need their own charging, and losing the rings doesn't make them feel that asterisk much smaller. They're fantastic for detailed actions like drawing. However, here's problem number 2. The cost. These controllers are part of why the Pro is so expensive. And if you're mainly playing games, the standard Quest controllers are perfectly fine. So you're paying a premium for precision you might not fully utilize. Therefore, it's another example of the Pro offering a high-end solution for a niche need. For an artist or designer in VR, these are revolutionary. For a gamer, they're an expensive luxury. Let's look at the display. Pancake lenses, increased pixel density, local dimming, and quantum dot tech promise striking visual clarity. And it's true. The visual clarity is stunning. The colors are rich, the text is sharp, the lenses are clear with a huge sweet spot. It's a beautiful window into virtual worlds. But local dimming is a double-edged sword. It improves contrast, but in darker scenes, you can sometimes see a faint bloom around bright objects. It's not perfect. Therefore, the display is arguably the best part of the headset. For reading, watching videos, or playing visually detailed games, it's a treat. It's the CVR through a whole new lens promise that actually delivers. Now the hardware. 256 GB storage, 12 GB RAM, 10 advanced sensors, spatial audio. It's powerful. But here's joke number 2. With all that RAM, it still occasionally stutters when loading a complex work environment. It's like having a sports car that sometimes hesitates at a green light because it's thinking too hard about being a sports car. Therefore, the power is there, but the software and apps truly leveraging it are still catching up. You feel the potential, not always the payoff. Then there's the mandatory Meta account. It's a friction point. Just a note, you need one to use the device. But let's address the elephant in the room, the price. $765 for a VR headset. That's the core problem. Therefore, we have to ask, who is this for? It's not for the casual user. It's not for the primary gamer. The Quest 3 does most of this for nearly half the price. The Quest Pro is for a specific professional. Maybe a designer who needs perfect color and detailed controllers. Maybe a remote worker who wants immersive, multi-screen productivity and can tolerate the pass-through limitations. Maybe an enthusiast who wants the absolute best visuals today and doesn't mind the premium. For everyone else, it's an overpriced experiment. The 3.9-star rating reflects that. People who wanted a perfect all-rounder were disappointed. But here's the contrarian snapback I promised at the start. If you are that specific professional or ultra-enthusiast, the Quest Pro's problems fade away. Because in that context, its strengths shine. The comfort is best in class for extended use. The mixed reality, while not perfect, enables workflows impossible on other headsets. The controllers are a game changer for creativity. The display is phenomenal for detail work. Therefore, the resolution to our 3-act story is this. Don't buy the Meta Quest Pro, unless you fit a very narrow profile. If you're buying it hoping it'll be a magical upgrade for gaming and occasional use, you'll regret it. You'll face its problems daily. But if your work or passion demands the absolute cutting edge of VR for specific tasks, and you understand its compromises, it becomes a powerful, unique tool. Its problems become the trade-offs for its capabilities. Let's end on a positive note with joke number 3. Using the Quest Pro for productivity feels like being a cyborg office worker from a cool sci-fi movie. Just remember, in those movies, they never show the cyborg complaining about his forehead pad after the 3rd hour. And joke number 4. The avatar expressions are so good, they perfectly captured my look of buyer's remorse when I first tried it for gaming. But later, they captured my look of genuine wonder when I used it for its intended professional design app. So, the final verdict. The Meta Quest Pro is a flawed, expensive, niche product. For the majority, it's not worth it. The problems are real: price, identity crisis, pass-through limitations, and feature overkill. However, for the right person, the professional creator, the dedicated remote worker in VR, the visual quality purist, its strengths can outweigh those flaws. It can genuinely unlock new perspectives in work and creativity, as Meta promises. Therefore, do your honest self-assessment. Are you the niche? If yes, the Quest Pro might be your perfect, albeit expensive, key to a new virtual frontier. If not, save your money and look at the more consumer-focused options. For the best price and to check the current deals on the Meta Quest Pro on Amazon, click the link in the description below. Make your choice with your eyes wide open, both in reality and virtually.